It's one of the most explosive conclusions in the report. There are thousands of Chamorros who have unprocessed lease applications who want to farm. Yet, there are current leaseholders who have CLTC land who are not farming but allowing others to do so. They appear to be acting as land barons that are collecting rental income in blatant noncompliance.
The idea that you have thousands of people waiting to farm, and then you have someone sitting there like a land baron, having this $1 a year acre land, maybe having a 20-acre tract, and turning around and leasing it to a completely unintended population, just grates on people big time.
Dr. Bob Barber is a UOG professor and project manager for the Cooperative Compliance Team, which released its report to the Chamorro Land Trust Commission board this morning. They were tasked by the commission itself with reviewing compliance and assessing needs at the Chamorro Land Trust Commission. Barber's team reviewed just 52 of the more than 1,000 CLTC agricultural leases. 70% were in one way or another in non-compliance. Among the issues cited, at least 5 of the 52 sites where the land is being subleased to non-Chamorros, and in several cases Chinese farm laborers have been found on the sites. They could only verify that only 9 of the leases examined were fully in compliance with the agricultural production requirements, which require that 2/3 of the leased land be brought into agricultural production. And 20 of the 52 sites inspected had non-permitted residential homes built on the agricultural lease property. Barber called that the most serious problem.
When you start having large quantities of human effluent getting down into it's straight through the limestone to the waterlands, you get nitrogen buildup issues, but even more so you get a public health issue.
Is it that widespread to be?
I believe it is very widespread. We found out of 52 land trust leases, 20 have houses on them.
The report also notes that there is no set standard for processing lease applications. Individuals with both residential and agricultural leases were found, even couples who maintained multiple leases. And only a small number of the leaseholders had survey maps registered by the Department of Land Management.
We are talking multi-million dollars worth of asset. If we had multi-million dollars worth of cash right in front of us right now, we would not be as casual in handing it out. If it was money sitting right in front of us. That is what this property translates to, and yet how it's administered, because we don't have proper recording of it, and ensure that the individual that's receiving it knows for sure what their boundaries are and it's recorded for that purpose, it is creating a whole host of other problems.
In addition, 7 of the 52 leases examined were held by current Land Trust employees. None of their leases were in compliance. Land Trust Board Acting Chairman Oscar Calvo called it a can of worms, but he vowed to clean house.
But I'm cleaning in my house first, and whatever employees were involved in these issues and anything, then they have to, they have to take the consequences.
Kevin Kerrigan, PNC News.